everyone, Earl here. I'm actually going on an 11-kilometer walk with my friend Sean here to see if modern humans still have what it takes to walk long distances.
That's right, I've decided to walk 11 kilometers from Dumaguete to Sibulan and then going back to prove that modern humans can still exercise while doing silly things like in my case, walking 11 kilometers.
But before I'm gonna tell you all the story and how I got here, I'm gonna show you how it all started. Approximately 2 million years ago, our ancient ancestors, the nomadic hunter-gatherers, traveled long distances in search for food, carrying water and firewood, and also building shelter. And they walk on average 12 kilometers per day. That's around 10 to 18,000 steps a day, which resulted in a much more healthier cardiovascular health, at the same time lowering the incidence of cardiovascular related diseases. This is all according to this article in Science Direct. And shockingly, we as modern humans fare a little pale than our ancient ancestors.
While modern humans had advanced healthcare and longer lifespans, our lifestyles had made us sedentary, often leading to diseases like cardiovascular and respiratory diseases, cancer, diabetes, and mental health disorders.
However, we can prevent these diseases with one action, and that is to exercise. Although it is difficult to maintain, it doesn't have to be complicated. We could start something simple, such as walking. And I'm going to prove it to you by doing what our ancient ancestors had been doing, and that is to walk 12 kilometers in one day. Alright, so I planned my route. I'm going to make Freedom Park as our starting point, and then we'll head to Sibulan Plaza as our halfway point, and then going back to Dumaguete. It is estimated to be around 5.5 kilometers going to Sibulan and the same going back to Dumaguete. Although it's around 11 kilometers, but it's close enough to the 12-kilometer mark. Now let's prepare for the walk. Okay, so I got all my necessities done. I got my clothes ready for tomorrow, got my packed meals done, my water and medicine just in case for emergencies, and my backpack to put inside all my items here. A fully loaded service and battery smartphone in case for emergencies, which is a good thing in hand. There's only one more thing that we actually need. A companion.
Hey bro, what's up?
Hello? Hello? Yeah, hey man, how are you doing? Yeah. So, I was thinking, wanna go walk 11 kilometers with me?
What?
Yeah, I know it might sound weird, but it's for a video, you know. Yeah, would that be okay? Alright, companion, yet. Now, it's time for the walk. Hey guys, so we're currently here at Freedom Park, so I guess we've started our walk now.
And so we're off to Sibulan Plaza. We headed out early in the morning around 5, feeling nervous yet excited of our little journey.
So you may be wondering why we're going this early. Well, you see, if we go later in the morning, it's gonna be really hot and the heat's gonna come over us, makes us exhausted. Time check, it's already 5:47. I'm excited for this journey. I really hope it goes well.
Though we may have planned and prepared for this trip, life does not exactly go the way how we want it. Trials and tribulations are certainly to come, but slow and steady, and step by step, the goal where our eyes have set grows closer where our arms can reach. We arrived at Provincial Hospital. We were still at the beginning stages of our walk, so we didn't feel that tired. We were able to see places in slow motion and found interesting things like the beautifully handcrafted baskets or the suspicious-looking box which is found along the streets. Certainly, we were doing great in our pace. We also found a new Starbucks at the opposite side of the hospital. It was quite nice, but the experience was ruined because of a horrible smell we passed. We went past City Mall and played a little game along the way.
Hey, at St. Paul's. Look, Mr. Sun is here. Hello, Mr. Sun.
As we walked further into the distance, we were getting near to the airport, finding things that captures the eye along the way.
And here we are, the airport. You can hear like the airplanes coming on in. It's going to be hot soon. Hopefully it won't, get us through our walk. Yeah, I hope we'll be doing fine.
The sun is high and the streets were getting busy. For both of us travelers, it feels safe to see the bustling activity of the city. But soon enough, it wasn't bustling for us, as exhaustion was slowly catching up.
Hey everyone, Earl here. Time check at 6:55. We're at the forestry area of Dumaguete, Maslog. And honestly, we're getting quite a bit tired.
Fatigue has slowly catched up. While we did have our water break and even got some malunggay bread to eat on the road, we still have plenty of distance to reach Sibulan. We were able to reach a familiar place, the Negros Polymetric Hospital. Assuring as it is, however, we had no time to lose as the sun was getting hot at our backs. So we crossed at the opposite side of the road where there is less sunlight. We found also another malunggay bread station along the way and took another break at Toyota Dumaguete.
Time check 7:20 in the morning. I've expected this to be very hard walking.
We continued to walk, crossing over a creek, and at the distance, we have finally arrived.
We did it! We're here at Sibulan. I honestly thought that we weren't gonna make it. It was simply consistency and rest. I'm not sure if we're gonna still go walk back to the Magadi with sore feet.
Now that we have rested and finished our breakfast, it was time to make a decision. Whether we go back to Dumaguete by walking or go back effortlessly by riding a vehicle.
Hey guys, so we decided that we're gonna finish this. Although we did consider supposed to ride a multi-cab going back to Dumaguete because the sun is up, it's gonna be hot, but we'd like to try.
Yes.
We're gonna try our best, right, Sean?
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, so we're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it.
Alright, so we just started walking from Sibulan. It's gonna be hard, I know. The sun is already at its full rise. It's gonna be exhausting us through heat, but we're fully prepared now.
We pushed forward knowing the sun's heat was slowly picking on us. Exhausted due to the heat, we took breaks after breaks, but we still moved forward. From Kangmateng and Maslog, and then finally, a hopeful sign. But as we were nearing at the airport, a difficult decision had to be made.
Failed. We could not do it. The heat was unbearable. We wish we could have done it, but it would just left us exhausted, and
Yes.
we didn't want to pose any more health risks to us, any more than we could do.
That's right.
So we had to make a decision to go by pedicab.
We went back home, exhausted. I dropped Son first at his place, and then I went back next. There was no recording after that day.
So, we failed. We underestimated the 11-kilometer distance. Going back and forth from Freedom Park to Sibulan Plaza and going back wasn't in our capabilities at all. No, I realized the whole point of this video wasn't exactly to get to the 12-kilometer mark. It was to show you an example that even us right now as modern humans still have what it takes to travel long distances. You don't have to walk quite a long distance. You don't have to walk what we did. And I've learned a lot too. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you when I see you.